Can everyone hear me? Network, you're not going to do this to me today. Can everyone hear me? I think it's lagging. Okay, I can see all the messages coming in now. Let me see if I can pull up my video. Okay, good, fantastic. So I want to welcome each and every one of you to today's session. My name is Emmanuel. I see we have individuals from we have amazing, fantastic individuals from Port Harcourt, Nigeria, Antigua. Tracy, welcome to the call. I see Kogi, welcome to the call. I see Texas, the United States, welcome to the call. I see Nova Scotia, Canada, welcome to the call. I see Accra, Ghana, welcome to the call. I see Port Harcourt, Nigeria, welcome to the call. I see Abuja, welcome to the call. Who else do we have on this call? I see South Africa represented on this call. I see Abuja represented on this call. I see Kaduna represented on this call. I see, yeah, that's about a couple of few individuals that were able to respond on the chat. But I want to welcome each and every one of you to today's session. My name is Emmanuel. I'm so sorry I don't start sessions like this. I don't start them late, but it is what it is. Network wanted to take hold of the situation, but come on, we got it. All right. So yes, like I said earlier, my name is Emmanuel. I'm a Forex educator and trader. Literally been trading the financial markets for 4 years now, achieved amazing, significant success in this space. And we decided, I'm using the word we because courtesy of Private Nation, that's why I can bring this service or information to you. But we decided to put this out to everyone who intends to learn, everyone who is interested in growth, right? I'm a Nigerian, and at this particular time, we're in a season of celebration, all right? We're in a season of celebration. We're celebrating our country's Independence Day. Every Nigerian on this call, happy independence, happy independence, happy independence, happy 63rd year anniversary of independence. I know we've all gone through a lot. I know we're still going through a lot, but the amazing thing about the Nigerian person is the spirit of resilience we have, right? The ability to thrive in any situation, in every and any situation. I mean, some of the things we go through in this country are things that, I mean, if somebody outside the country or in some other countries go to half of it, they'll give up on humanity. But here we are, we're thriving, we're becoming better, we're growing better, and I just need to put this out there. I feel like everything that is happening in this country still boils down to your perception as an individual, right? You could perceive, you could put yourself in that position. Okay, so there are two ways you could look at this situation. You could look at the Nigerian situation as the way you look at a cup that is half empty, or you could look at it from the standpoint of looking at a cup like it's half full. So it's your perception. In my own case, I'm looking at Nigeria. I'm looking at the Nigerian or Nigeria as a country as a cup that is half full. We are not half empty, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you in diaspora, Nigerians as well in diaspora, come on, you're coming back home soon. You're coming back home soon. So all we are doing every single day is to become better, right? The purpose for this call is to make each and every one of us understand that we can affect the global marketplace. We can affect our country's economy by becoming better versions of ourselves, by increasing in value, right? At the moment, a naira to a dollar, at the moment, a dollar is worth 1,000 US dollars. A naira is worth 1,000. A naira is worth 1,000 US dollars. It shall happen. Somebody say amen to that. I mean, subconsciously, I just made that prophecy. Can I get an amen? It's going to happen. It's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. But at the moment, as it stands, But I don't know. I said it and I'm laughing. Emmanuel, why are you laughing? Come on, it's going to happen. It will happen. But as it stands at the moment, $1,000. Why am I still saying $1,000? Sorry, 1,000 naira is worth $1. 1,000 naira is worth $1. And sheesh, it's a big deal. But if you're a Nigerian on this call, let me see the word NG on the chat. Let's talk to ourselves. And for all of you, I know we have different countries represented on this call. Don't worry, we're coming back to the real deal. But at the moment, we want to take a moment to celebrate Nigeria. If you're a Nigerian on this call, come on, put in NG on the chat box. As a matter of fact, you know what? We're going to make some declarations on this call. If you're a Nigerian on this call, change that NG to God bless Nigeria. Very quickly. I'm going to do that too. Yes, here's my chat. God bless. And then put in the Nigerian flag. God bless Nigeria. Okay, just put in the, yes, if you can put in the Nigerian flag, fantastic. If you can't do that, just put in God bless Nigeria, right? In fact, you know what? Everybody, if you're on this call, put in God bless Nigeria. Come on. Whether you are a Canadian, you are an American, you're an Indian, you are, just put in God bless Nigeria on this call. Yes. Yes. God bless Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. And as we've said it to his ears, he has answered. Now, the big deal with Nigeria is this. $1 at the moment worth 1,000 Nigerian naira. But the fantastic thing, or the only way I feel, one of the ways I feel at which we could, meanwhile, if you're an African on this call, I really want you to understand that if Nigeria can be great, Africa will be great. Now, this is not me saying this because I'm a Nigerian, right? If Nigeria can be great, Africa will be great. If Nigeria is great, Africa is great. And so as Nigerians, for every one of us who are Nigerians on this call, not only do we owe it to our family to be great, not only do we owe it to our society to be great, not only do we owe it to the country to be great, we owe it to the continent, Africa. Because when Nigeria becomes great, Africa as a continent would become great. Now, how can we become great? We're in a point in time where we're in a particular phase in time where the economy is not stable. So many things are happening. Cost of petroleum products, especially PMS, has gone off the roof. It's still going off the roof. Education, we can name all of those things. We can list everything down. But guess what? Listing will not solve the problem. How do we solve this problem? What solution can we provide as individuals? Right? Because at the end of the day, it's either you are in the flight of Nigeria, no matter how, whether it's going turbulent, whether it's whether everything is just going bucky, it's either you are in that flight or you're on the runway looking at the flight. And guess what? If you're not part of the solution, then you're one of the problem. So it's high time we look beyond. It's high time we understand that what we need to do things in our own way. We need to do things that can help the government or that can help the economy become stable. Whether you're in Nigeria or you're outside Nigeria, and this is still for Nigerians, if you're in Nigeria, have you figured this out? There are so many things I can talk about politically that is actually affecting the whole dollar naira saga. Do you know that if we could have just 10,000 Nigerians right here in Nigeria, if we could have 10,000 Nigerians right here in Nigeria who are earning at least $1,000 every single month, what do you think will become of the naira? Let me know. I need your thoughts. I need your ideas. What do you think will become of the dollar in Nigeria? If we had 10,000 individuals, if over this next 60 days or 90 days to the end of the year, we can help 10,000 Nigerians in Nigeria earn at least $1,000 every single month. You know the reason why we have issues with the dollar right now is because of the scarcity. The naira would increase in value. Why? Dollar would no longer be scarce. Jeez. Dollar would no longer be scarce. And when it becomes common, if I can go out and I'm just like the dollar that used to be something you have to strive, you have to hustle, you have to struggle to get, it now becomes something that is so common. Guess what happens to the naira? The naira will gain value because at the end of the day, we'll be taking the dollars back into the banking system to get the naira so that we can spend. These are one of the things that could influence the naira against the dollar. And so, ladies and gentlemen, whenever at any point in time you look at this country and you say Nigeria is going to an amazing time, understand that you need to become better. You need to grow in value. And that's one of the things that is birthing this particular training at the moment. We want to help each and every one of you become valuable. Right? How do we do that? Well, luckily, God has provided us with an amazing platform called the Foreign Exchange Market. I was saying not too long ago in one of my videos that unarguably, it's okay again. I was saying in one of my videos earlier on that unarguably, the Foreign Exchange Market is a platform that I feel could help you. Unarguably, the foreign exchange market is a platform that could help you become financially independent, and it doesn't matter whatever level. It doesn't matter whatever level in finances that you are at the moment. I used to be in that place where I was broke as a joke. I did not have money to do anything. I was just struggling with life, wondering, hoping, wishing, praying, right? Prophesying that things will become better. Until I got exposed to this environment and I figured out that, come on, it's an environment that you could start from nothing, grow yourself, if only you're intentional, right? And you would earn money and become independent. The reason why most people, especially here in Nigeria, are the way they are is because of the lack of confidence. And guess what? If you can increase a man in his earning, if a man can increase his earning potential, guess what happens? He will become so confident to even think of other ways to explore. So we have decided this is going to be a 3 days virtual training event on price action. So we've decided that we're going to educate each and every one of you on the simplicity of trading Forex. Now, don't expect, if you've not been learning how to trade Forex, if this is your first time, you should not expect that over the next 3 days you would master how to trade Forex. No, that's not going to happen. But I'm here to share with you today into tomorrow and then the next is the simplicity, is how you could is how you can see yourself, how you can imagine yourself in this space, trading and earning independently from the largest financial market in the world. Right? So I want you to sit back, relax. Like I said, I'm going to start it from the very basics, right? I'm going to commence this thing from the very basics. I want you to just sit back, relax, understand whatever it is we're doing, even if you don't understand it. What did I just do? I'm supposed to take that out. Even if you don't understand it, just play along with us, follow through with it, and then stick with the principles. Because at the end of the day, those are the things that make sense in this space. Not the old big English I'm going to be saying. I'm not even going to be saying big English. It's just basically the things, the principles that you can hold on to are the ones that will guide you in this industry. Meanwhile, I need to know, if this is your first time getting to know about Forex, please put in a 5 on the chat box. I need to know my audience so that I need to understand why I should start this from. This is your first time getting to know about, okay, so this is it. If this is your first time seeing a chart like this, put in a 0 on the chat box. Very quickly. This is your first time seeing a chart like this, put in a 0 on the chat box. Also, whatever we're going to be doing from today into the month of Wednesday, I believe into Wednesday rather, not the month, into Wednesday the 4th, I believe we're also going to be taking trade signals, trade ideas. So not only are we going to learn the principles or learn the basics, but guess what? Even as we proceed, we could equally use that knowledge to analyze the market and then take signals and make profits from the signals. Is anybody excited about that? I am super, super excited about this. I am. I am. Okay, so I see that I don't have anyone who does not understand trading. Is anybody excited about this? Please give me responses. That's the only way I'll know if my network is not dealing with me. If you don't say a word, I'm going to feel like the network. So I'm actually in between two networks at the same time. Right? Everyone can hear me, right? Okay, good. Fantastic. Right? So let me start by saying, everyone put in a particular currency pair you want us to look at. Let me know the currency pair you want us to look at. Into analysis. I always love to do this because I don't want anybody to feel like, he just came in with one currency pair, he already analyzed it, yes, he analyzed it, done it, blah, blah, blah. Everybody put in your most favorite currency pair. I'll take from the most and then work with it. Everyone. So, so right here I see GJ, AU, EU, GU, UJ. I'm going to take the one that is most common, right? The one that is most common is what I'm going to go for. And please don't type it twice. If you type it twice, I'll know. If you type it twice, I'll know. So I see UJ as UJ. Nemsa, you're typing it twice. You type good 3 times. Why? Even if you type it 10 times. So I see EU 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see I have 3 EUs. AUD USD, I see 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see 3 AUD USD as well. I see, okay, I see 4 EU now. Let me see GJ. I see only one GJ. UJ, I see 1 UJ, I see 2 UJs, 3 UJs as well. Okay, so I see 3 EU, 3 UJs, and 3 AU. Can somebody break the tie for us? Somebody that has not made any comment yet. EU is 5. Somebody say EU is 5. Oh yeah, EU is. EU is. EU is. Hold on, don't rush me. Please don't put any comment on the chat again. EU 1, 2, 3, 4. EU is 4. I can see 4 EU here. 1. No way, I'm not even counting 4 EUs because it's the same person typed EU 3 times. No way. EU is disqualified. EU is disqualified. Go. UJ. The same person typed EU 3 times. And she knows herself. She's listening to me. Let me see. UJ. Yeah, UJ. I have 1 UJ. I have 2. I have 3. I have 3 UJs. AU. I have 1, 2, 3 AU. Okay, so it's between UJ and AU. If you've not commented anything on the chat box, please comment. Which should we go? Which one should we choose between UJ and AU? If you've not made a comment, the next one I'm going to get is what I'll work with. AU and UJ. Which of them? AU. Fantastic. Richard, thank you so much. So Richard just booked the tie. AU. So we're going to work on AU, and that's where we're going to get our signals from. That's where we're going to get our signals from. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's stay focused on this. Should I clear this chart or should I not? Should I clear this or should I not? Let me use another chart. Wanda. FX here. Good. So we're talking about price action trading. I mean, that's the purpose of this. I believe, what does the flyer says? Flyer says that, sorry, let me go to the flyer. Flyer states that declare financial independence with Forex. This independence is join our virtual blah 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 on price action trading. So what exactly is price action? I really want to take us back a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, there are three ways at which you could analyze the market. When I say analyzing, I'm saying that there are three ways at which you can derive conditions that you need to meet before you execute a trade. Right? Now, you don't want to be that individual who sees that, oh, because this has been selling, I'm going to sell. You don't want to be that individual who will just gamble Forex and say, oh, because this has been buying, I'm going to buy. No, you want to be that individual who has under the principle of making a strategy, you've been able to you've been able to derive conditions that need to be met before you execute a trade. The difference between a Forex gambler and a Forex trader is a strategy. A strategy is simply a set of rules that should have come into play for you to execute a trade. So the set of rules are the things that guide you into execution. You don't just look at the market and say, you know what, I'm going to buy because it's been buying. You don't just look at the market and say, you know what, I'm going to sell because it's been selling. No, there are set of rules, set of guidelines you want to follow to before you execute a trade. And this set of rules or guidelines are what we all refer to as strategy. So when you see a trader tell you, oh, my strategy is this, what that person is simply saying is that my set of rules before I execute a trade, this is what makes a strategy. Right? Now, there are different ways at which you could create a strategy from. There are different analyses you could put into play before you get a strategy. As far as Forex trading is concerned, the number one is, and this is not in any order, right? You have the technical analysis, you have the fundamental analysis, you have the sentimental analysis. The sentimental analysis I personally refer the sentimental analysis to be just trading based upon what you see. Right? So if I'm going to look at this market sentimentally, I'd say, oh, you know what? Because it's been selling like this, I'm going to take it for a sell. That's me making that decision based upon what I'm seeing the market do. That's sentimental. Fundamental is simply looking at the market, looking at currency pairs, checking out news updates, economic updates about a particular country whose currency you're looking to trade. If there's anything like the Nigerian naira on the chart right now, if I want to trade that currency fundamentally, then it means I should put my ears on the media to see if there's going to be any news updates as far as Nigerian governance is concerned. It means I'm looking out for policies that the CBN, right, might be looking to put in place that would literally affect the naira. That is trading the market fundamentally. Now, technically, if I'm looking to trade the market, then it involves price action. And what is price action? Simply the action of price. How do I know the action of price? I know the action of price based upon three important information. Right? The support, the resistance, and the trend line. Support, resistance, and trend lines. These are the things that guide price action trading. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take a few things on price action. I'm starting the basics. I'm not going to have this session like I intend to teach everything today. But let's understand price action. Now, how can I identify price action on the chart? I could identify price action on this chart right now by just looking out for reversal areas or reactive areas of the market. A reversal area is different from a reactive area. Right? Let me show you something. Let's start with this. Where is this to? Staying going to do. Let's start with this. I want you all to, I need a short info line. Wait, let me see. I don't want to. Info line. Okay, good. I love this. Fantastic. So I'm just going to paint this as a red. Good. I want you all to focus on what I just do right here, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a reversal area. How do I know it's a reversal area? Where I can see that the green candle, the buyers were taking price up. And then at this point in time, what happened? It came down. This is this is also another reversal area. How do I know that green candle is going up and then at that point red candle comes down? Isn't it? This is also a reversal area here. I'll change this to be a green. How do I know this? Sellers were bringing price down and then at a point in time price started climbing up. This is price action trading. I'm trading based upon the action of price. I'm not trading based upon my sentiment. I'm not trading, oh, just because I see market has been selling. No. I'm trading by understanding the action price takes when it gets to certain levels in the market. Put in a one if you understand what I've said so far. Price action trading simply involves technical analysis. Technical analysis is the use of support, resistance, and trend lines. So it simply means that if today, right, if today I can identify where price reversed, then it means I can make certain decision in that particular area tomorrow, next week, next month, 6 months time, or even next year. It's as simple as that. Now let's pay close attention to this. Let's pay close attention. Let's just pay close attention to this. I want you all to take a look at this. So I've been able to I've munched the chart right now. So let's say, for instance, I've been able to identify this particular area right here. I'm going to change this to a red, right? And this is dated. This is dated. So this is the 16th of June, 2023. The 16th of June, 2023. Meanwhile, pay close attention. This is what I did here. I'm going to put up a line to send that into the future. Something like this. Good, fantastic. So on the 16th of June, I identified this place as a resistance. Resistance in the sense that price could not go above this place. The buyers could not take the price of AUD USD above this line. It was going up, and suddenly when it got up there, what happened? It started coming down. If I was able to identify this in the month of June, I could literally say that, okay, in the nearest future, at any point in time, price comes all the way to this point, I should expect a reversal. So it means that based upon price action, I could decide that whenever price comes into this, whenever the price comes into this position or comes back to this place, I should expect a reversal because it happened here. Now take a look at this. Let's move it forward. This happened in the month of June. Let's move it forward. Do you see what happened there again, ladies and gentlemen? What happened exactly at the same spot? A reversal. This is price action trading. Keep it simple. Price action. The action of price in the month of June was what made me execute a trade in the month of July at this particular spot. So it then means that I'm only supposed to look out for some particular areas in the market, some particular places we refer to as zones in the market. Because with that, I can make a decision to either buy or sell the market. I'm trying to bring it just to somebody who is just seeing TradingView, or you've been using TradingView and you really do not understand the whole concept of trading. This is simple. Now, I'm on the 1 hour time frame. Simply means that every of these candles are represented Every of these candles represent 1 hour action of price. That's what 1 hour time frame means. If I change my time frame to the daily time frame, it simply means that one candle here represents the action of price for a whole day, for 24 hours. So it means that on the daily time frame, I can find, okay, this is one candle that is moving. This candle that is moving so far is the activity of the market, is the activity of AUD USD for the entire day up to this moment. It means that whatever I'm seeing on this daily candle, on this red candle, this single candle, is a combination of the past 18 to 19 hours. 18 to 19 hours. Now, when you want to implement price action into your trading, it is advisable that you do it on a bigger time frame. A bigger time frame is very, very important. If the only thing you want to look at doing is to trade price action, is to trade the market just based upon price action, reversals, repetition, rejection, then it is advisable you do it on a bigger time frame. And what do I mean by that? If I'm coming to the daily time frame now, let's see. I can say right here, good. I took an example for it. So I could say right here that I can see price action made a reaction at this point. This is the 3rd of December 2021. I came back to do it on the 28th of January 2022. This is a repetition. Price moved up. Let me see. Price came down here, moved up. Ladies and gentlemen, it came down here again and did what? Still moved up again. That's for the buy. Take a look at the sell. If all I could do was to identify this spot at this area, let me make it a green. I'm trying to see, can I make a people joining this call are actually distracting me. Accepting. Okay. Mr. Yusufu is on the call. Good, fantastic. So now this was for the buy. Look at this area. I can literally see at the moment that price made a reaction here. It was going up, came down. Do you see how it also repeats the same thing? Yeah. Price action trading. This is simply the use of support and resistance. And guess what? Hold on, don't lose me. You could see how at this particular area where you have a support, finally at a point in time becomes a resistance. So that's why I used to say I'm so conversant with the use of this, with the use of this statement. Whatever price is going to do today would be a repetition of what it's done in the past or a reversal of what it did in the past. If you know this, you understand that trading Forex is so simple, but not easy. Do you know why it's not easy? It's not easy because it involves your emotions. And until you can put your emotions under check, you cannot be successful in trading. Now, why does it involve emotion? It's because it involves your money. I kid you not, Forex trading is easy. No, Forex trading is simple, but it's not easy. It's not easy because it involves your money. And remember, if you give like the Holy Book will say, wherever the art of it is it the Holy Book? No, I think it's just an adage, not an Holy Book, not the Holy Book, right? Wherever the money of a king is, his art is. That's what makes Forex difficult. If I put my money into this, understanding that I can either make money or lose money is what makes it difficult. But in terms of becoming profitable at it, is just repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again. Let's leave that aside. Let's take a look at another one. So let me identify this. I don't know what happened in the future, but I'm just identifying this, and then let's take it to the future. Let's see. Let's see. I'm talking about this green line here. Let's see. Okay, brilliant. Now, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Without a shadow of a doubt, if price comes into this place, you should get a rejection. Now, how do I know how long it's going to reject or how long it's going to reverse? That's something I'm going to talk about either tomorrow or next. Right? AUD-USD has not gotten to this point. But when it gets to this point, you should expect a rejection. Now, how long will that rejection take place? Something I'm going to explain tomorrow on Wednesday. How many of you are getting this thing so far? Right? You're getting it so far. So far. So far. Just let me know on the chat box. I could take this in time. I could take this back to time. Take a look at this. Look at this. This is, take a look at this. This is something big here. Why did I mark this? Well, I marked this because of this particular area. Like, has it ever occurred to you to want to question? Price was moving here. When it got here, why did it start falling? The action simply means that's a reversal here. Now, guess what? I don't know what happened in the future, truthfully. I don't know. I just marked that based upon the rate at which price dropped. Good. And ladies and gentlemen, guess what? This is one thing I want you to identify. I told you I didn't know what happened. So take a look at this. You would have expected that price comes here and drop, but it did not, isn't it? But guess what it did? Did you see that even though it did not drop at that exact spot, do you see that instead of a repetition happening, a reversal happened? Can you all see that? It dropped here. You're expecting it to drop. But instead of a repetition, a reversal happened. That's why I say whatever the market is going to do today is either a repetition or a reversal in the past. If you understand those principles, sort out 90% of your challenge in Forex. But it simply means that, yes, even though I wanted to trade price action, I wanted to just use price action trading, just trade based upon the action of price. I took a sell at this point, but it did not happen. Then guess what? I could literally wait for price to just go further, check out for other conditions, and then take it for a buy. And that would have made sense. Right? That would have made total sense. And that it happened as a buy doesn't mean it will still not come back to do the sell. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You see what you were expecting here eventually happened here. What you're expecting there equally happened here. Do you see that? So it simply means that this particular line this particular line is a zone that one should, it's actually a particular area one should give close attention to. Now I'm just doing, I'm teaching price action let me see. I'm teaching price action on the bigger scale. By tomorrow into Wednesday, we're going to be talking about, even though I'm expecting price to reverse here, what are other conditions I'm supposed to put into play that would make me understand if price is going to do a sell or it will do a reversal? That's other things we'll be discussing over the next couple of days. We still have tomorrow, we still have Wednesday, right? But for now, just be great at identifying these areas. Price speaks a language. That's why you're doing this. That's why you're trading price action. Right? And there's a particular book I don't talk about reading PDFs and all that about Forex. But I know there's a particular book that breaks this whole thing down, the Japanese candlestick. But this is it. When you go on the Japanese candlestick, you should only do that because you want to pick out certain points. You don't do that because you want to get a particular strategy because it's so filled with so much distraction. Why? That's a particular resource you can work with that would make you understand the language every of this candlestick speaks. Did you all get value from today's session? This is on the daily time frame. Let's take it further into the week, and then we call it a day. I want to keep it as basic, as simple, as short as possible. So this is the, but you know what? Let me just take it to the month. Start from the month. Good. Good. So this is the month. This is the monthly time frame. And the monthly time frame is a big deal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the monthly time frame right now. What it simply means is that every currency, every candle you see right here represents a whole month trading activity. The candle, this last candle right now, represents, you see, if you look at this side of the candle, what do you see? 29 days, 5 hours countdown. This candle started yesterday. Whatever is going to happen in the next 29 days, it will be inside this candle. This particular candle is the month of September. Everything that happened inside this candle was for the month of September. This one was for the month of August. This for July. This for June. Right? This for May. I want you to pay close attention to what we have here. If all I did first was to identify price at this particular area here, in fact, guess what? Even at this area here, on the monthly time frame, what's happening with my tool? Right here. This was for the month of April 2015. Moving it forward, in the month of July, see, 2015 to 2017. Can you all agree with me that a repetition occurred here? Yes or no? 2015 to 2017, that's 2 years apart. 2 years. Now, this was 2017, August 2017. Now, guess what happened? In the month of January 2018, do you also see another repetition? What does that tell you? It simply means that, oh, at any point in time I look at this particular line here, is either price does a repetition or it does a reversal. Moving it forward. So this happened in the month of January 2018. Right? Now, guess what? Look up here. February 2021. So from 2018 to 2021, that's another 3 years. Do you see a repetition happen there again? I'm waiting to see a reversal. And since then, what happened? It's been on a downtrend. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Can we ask ourselves these questions? If price comes back up here, what is it going to likely do? Would it be a buy or a sell? Let me be sure. Let me know if you are following me, if you understand everything I've been saying so far. If price comes back to this marked green line, what would it likely do? Would it be a buy or it will be a sell? So why? It's repeated that couple number of times in the past. Does that make sense? This is simply price action trading. There are things I'm going to unwrap going into tomorrow and next. Certain things I'm going to unwrap. Right? So just consider this as a foundational knowledge. This is me just breaking it. Guess what? Look at this buy again. So we have AUD USD at this point, establishing, let's take it to the past. Okay, fantastic. So from the past, we can see, boom, good. I love this. And I'll close with this. We have a reaction here, right? Price broke, was coming down here, and then when you got to this one, what happened? Pulled up. Boom. First time. Second time, it did the same thing. Yeah. Came down here, pulled up, came down, pulled up. And these are these are huge reactions here. Guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, price did the same thing the third time. Did the same thing the third time here. Yeah, even though it's pulled down a bit, it did the same thing the third time here. You know what? Equally did the same thing the fourth time here. And guess what? Now, we're going to wait to see this out. Is either price does this part. Is either price does this, comes back up, or it does this to fulfill a reversal. So it's either going to be a repetition or a reversal. Now, let me mark up something on AUD/USD. I'm done with the session, but I want to mark up something so that, like I said, whatever currency pair we're going to work on is definitely something we're going to derive signals from. I just hope when the signals will happen, it should be doing a live session like this. Otherwise, I guess only a part of people, only a part of the closer community will get a hold of this, right? So what do I see here? But basically, I see price. Now, you may not even understand what I'm doing here. Don't worry. Make a rejection here, pull back here. Yeah, support becomes resistance. Establish this, pulling down. So if it's pulling down, then I expect boom. Better still could be this. Fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm going to do with AUD. I don't analyze the market on Mondays. Mondays to me are days where you just wait for market to show its reaction, and then on Tuesday you make your decision. For those of you that trade with me, you know what I'm talking about. But the only reason why I would consider, so this is a particular area. Now let me show you something. On this daily time frame, and so like I said, a strategy is what gives you guidelines. A strategy is simply you waiting on your guidelines before you execute a trade. Now, let me show you something. This particular area I've marked up, there are two things I can do to this. Two things. There are guidelines that will guide me to doing two different things. The first one would be, I'll be waiting for price to come into the zone, make a rejection with a candle that closes above like this. And then I can take this for a buy. That's one. Or I'll be waiting for price to break this zone, right? Wait for rejection back into this place that closes below. And then I can take it for a sell. Until any of these two conditions play, I'm just going to be looking at AUD/USD. Was it explanatory enough? Please let me know. Was it explanatory enough? Until any of this happen, I'm not doing anything on AUD/USD. And this is what we're also going to be looking at. So I want to appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on today's session. If you think you've seen something yet, you haven't seen anything. Thanks. Yeah, this is just the basics. Like, this is just the foundational level. This is just okay for those of us who are just beginning to get a grip of this thing. Let's just talk about it this way. Yes, this is it. This is not all there is. As a matter of fact, I think we've just done, I think we've just been able to cover 20% of what I'm supposed to explain on, or what I'm supposed to teach during this series. But I really want to appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on today's session. You want to do, like I said, you want to do Nigeria a good favor. The favor is this: get a Nigerian friend, or 2 Nigerian friends, or 3 Nigerian friends on the session tomorrow. I'm recording this call. As soon as I'm done, I'll convert it. I'll put it on my YouTube channel so they can go back to check the YouTube channel for the recording, and then meet with us tomorrow by 5 p.m. Yes, tomorrow is 5 p.m. By 5 p.m. tomorrow, we'll continue with this session. And as at then, would probably have an idea of what AUD USD did when it got into the zone. And that's also something we'll continue to learn from. So I want to appreciate each and every one of you for attending this session. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same energy, with your friends, of course, and we'll get it right. Peace.